T side. North on that CT side, though, you mentioned Cadian. This is a better map for him to have more opportunities. Hopefully.
3 players spotted by the CTs in second mid, and they know that there's just a 1v1 by the logs. But AZ will not pursue that. They've got some advantages, but it can be brief in a pistol round. Pure pistol duels, and now where is the bomb headed? It will wait while Magis goes for some recon, some reconnaissance, and he could catch Gade off guard here.
This is a very important kill here, and it will be Gade coming out on top, takes down Magisk. And for now, we'll see if this 3 versus 2 will be converted. They have not got close to the site just yet, but they're making their way towards quad. Vauda in the pit needs to be very careful, but as careful as you like, he won't be finding any kills. It'll be the bomb planted here. There is a kit available for Gade, but now things become very tricky indeed.
This pit position is very strong, isn't it? Device can buy so much time. He's got Xipix to play off of. Actually surprised Device doesn't go further left, but perhaps at this point doesn't want to cross over and make it to that corner. And you know, Xipix is right next to him. You can see AZ just occupying them as you will have Gade creeping in much closer. And Gade is going to be the guy that needs to make it happen, but the timing from Device is perfect, sensing that there was a sneaky player trying to sneak up behind them, but now AZ just can't get to them. They're just playing the clock, playing the position, playing the time, and the round will be theirs. 1-0 Astralis. So, yes, I think North will have much more space than on Dust 2, but it's not going to be for a while.
In the first stage of the London Major, Astralis played against Liquid, lost the first half 13-2 on their CT side. They came back on their T side to take it to overtime. They did lose the game, but it just goes to show it's testament how strong their T side can be as well.
That was one of the best photos I've ever seen.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
So fun.
It was probably the best game of the entire event, if you ask me.
Yeah.
We'll see whether this will have similar results. Astralis with a good start, though, win the pistol, and we'll see PT50s, and not necessarily a force buy from Norfair. You can see they haven't got armor on 4 players. They have got CZs, though. Major's not wasting any time. Throws down the smoke towards Library, gets a kill from it. That's an unarmored Vauda. Taken down, and they've got control of the ace site. Gade will get one, but through the smoke, Cadian will at least make this a competitive round. 3 versus 2 now, as Gade will hold up with the 5-7 towards the apartments, but not for long.
Now AZ emerging through the smoke on Arch. I like the bravery to go through the library, knowing that distraction was being run. Gambles must be taken in a round such as this. Fast-paced action so far here on Inferno. Astralis maybe weathered the storm for calmer seas now, in what should be mostly a USP round for North. I am curious to see, once North moves to the T side, if Cadian will feel compelled to pick up the AWP. I don't feel that will be the way for Astralis on the T side. In fact, Dupree is leaving spawn of only a USP, so that's very interesting indeed. Oh, we saw this from Flusher as well recently, didn't we?
Yes.
You don't normally see it on a map as tight as Inferno. Even a CZ would be nice, but if they're going to use him to find out if there's a stack, for example, then he gives up absolutely no weapon whatsoever, not even a P250. And if they lose a player, it's a good econ as well, because that gun can be rescued.
The fact his armor and a helmet, right, he still has a huge advantage against these guys, because his USP is about twice as effective as theirs, maybe even a bit more. So we'll see what happens here. Good shot to take Xipix down to 45. The round is over. Might sound weird to say in a 5-on-5, but they can't do anything with the bomb being planted. Now they're just going to try and save that AK into the next round.
That's a big win, actually. That's a really big win.
That's if they save it.
I like the fact that Xipix obviously didn't re-peek the bridge. I think that it feels too easy to do that. You can set up some really, really difficult engagements for the CTs. Don't think he expected to get double peeked from the position that he took the fight in. But Xipix, another reason why we say to watch him is because he'll always try to make every scenario like the most advantageous as possible for himself, and he's not going to try to take the weak engagements just because he thinks his skill is enough. Which I think we all do it from time to time.
They're going to rush him down. They're going to let him save the AK.
Denied.
The USP, of course.
There it is. Wow.
James, let's say you're denied.
Pardon?
You got a good deny that you're denied.
Denied.
That's a good. It's a Quake voice over
yeah. I think I have it on my
phone.
I do have it on my phone.
Nice.
I will not play it though. Buy round for both sides. Cadian on the AWP, as expected on the CT side. He saved his money. He's got a grenade, however. So maybe if he had a smoke, he would have gone further. He's taken some chunks. Some warning HEs. High explosives from Astralis. Tag through the wall.
Oh, we got him.
That's a big one. I think he tagged Glaive as well.
Yep. Well, there we go. That's not bad at all.
That's so smart because they HE the position because they absolutely don't want that to happen. They're trying to get the Opera out of that position. KD knows that, goes in for a shot, knows he's probably going to connect with someone.
This is a key jewel here. Mage is so good at these sort of interactions. As you can see, he will come out on top. Takes down Gade and KD low. Will hit the shot still. Oh, he just waited a second with that smoke to bloom. Maybe the timing was a bit off. He just told that smoke was down. And for now, it's up to Valda on the site as Zipex continues to apply the pressure here. Low HP for 2 of the CTs. With good flashbang, it will get Glaive, but not before he gets the wallbang kill. 2 versus 2 now. Bombs will be planted in the default spots. They've got 1 smoke towards Library to be deployed, and I'm sure that'll be thrown down just now. Yes, there it is. And there we go. The retake begins with no kits.
2-on-2. Glaive found him the best spot. Making his way higher into the graveyard position. No flowers for the fallen players.
Surely not.
The smoke continues. There we go. Cadian taken out, and they will probably lose everything here. Very fast trade from Zipex. Very important one. And 4-0 for Astralis is the score. Lose 4 players. But there's no money here for North, so second map looking like the first at the moment.
Those nades that Astralis characteristically do, we see at the pop of banana for the Orpa, is something that you were looking for maybe 3 years ago, James.
Yes.
I think it only took 3 years.
Yeah, when Fox used to abuse that position and you could nade him for free from the tree position.
Fox,
and
when he was back on G2.
Nobody ever did.
Or Kingwin.
Actually, once, just before the old Inferno went out of business, I saw him get naded there one time. Despite calling it all the time, but there we are.
Bit of a trade towards Banana. 4 versus 4. Partial buy for North here. Going to have maximum loss bonus. Grenade could do a little bit of damage, but not quite. And we'll see AZ now defend B alone. PT50 in hand. Has got Kevlar, but he'll hold in the fountain right now. Smokes in the usual positions. CT spawning coffins. And Glaive will be aware of the possibility of a player behind the fountain. And probably gets this kill eventually. Needs a bit of help. And there it is. That should be round considering the smoke's down. But the bomb's still towards bottom and middle. They're not going to commit just yet. They're going to hold up and see what's available to them.
Ding dong. Can he get the second one? Running out of bullets. Ting ting of the lack of bullets in the magazine. But he's got the angle now. Pre-fire with the AK. Some harassment. Magisk swinging wide will be a problem. 2-on-2. Very winnable. You can see Valde with the CZ in the graveyard position. Nothing Magisk can do about that. Now, can Glaive avert crisis? Already a rotation from North towards that B bomb site. In anticipation of this rotation, at least Gade will be there with the 5-7. And there is some time pressure for Glaive, who has now announced his position, and I'm sure Vale will start to rotate as well. The fake will be just enough.
Wow.
Now it's the 1v1.
Oh my goodness. 37 HP. Molotov down. Finals a CT towards the ruins, and Glaive knows it. He'll hold up now. Remember, obviously, no kits here. But Valda, just as smart as Glaive in the clutches. It's a little bit 50-50. Even Valda has a slight advantage of the HP, but the bomb down, I would say Glaive is in full control of the situation, going behind his enemy right now. Every second he buys and every second he's not on the bomb. This is fantastic, and Glaive will pull it off. 5-0.
So smart from Glaive there. When he throws that Molotov, what he's doing is he's creating a situation where he now knows exactly, like he's controlling what his opponent can do. His opponent can't move forwards, and his opponent can't move through construction because he's shoulder peeking it. So after a certain amount of time passes, the likelihood of him actually pushing forward through pool is greater and greater. So he increases his guess, is like the percentage of his guess that it will be correct. Very, very smart. So cool to watch that.
3 Molotovs, 4 Molotovs on Banana. An exchange, and Gade's been taken down very early indeed. Dupree has a read. He's pulling the player away from the short position, but there's no one top needs to capitalize on that, excuse me. There's a smoke near Boiler, and the CTs have to guess as to what is going on. Now we've got Cadian on a fact-finding mission with the AWP, as well as QRB towards top mid, but Astralis now with a focus towards B.
Indeed, and they would be correct in heading in that direction. Just one player there. It's AZ with a flash and a smoke. Cadian though, close range towards Boiler, looking to see if they can open things up. His teammates are dropping. That's Glaive taking down Kiabi. What's the reaction here? Remember, this is such a strong side for Astralis. T-side and Inferno, they go towards B. There's still the standard 2 players here. It's not over just yet. It'll take a tremendous amount of kills. Good damage inflicted there, but he gives up his spot. Baiting out the utility. They still have 45 seconds here. It's actually still absolutely fine for Astralis. They'll head back. showing a bit of presence to that side of the map, and Cadian will still hold towards top and middle. He probably gets this kill no problem. It's the shot, but can't get the frag, and now they know exactly where he is, and down he'll go. Wow. Shots landing every single time for Astralis there.
It's so they make it so hard. It's just the way that they set up this round. Again, it's like a default. Looks like a B push. They've left a guy towards that A bomb site towards Boiler, and he's keeping noise up. So you just, as a CT, it's impossible to know what's going on. Then they rotate it back around, then leave one of the players at top banana. So it's still impossible to know what they're actually doing until the push actually comes onto the site. That's one of the reasons why Inferno is just so hard. A T side that knows how to abuse pressure like that and player placement is just incredibly strong.
We'll get one consolation kill. Doesn't really matter at all because the money is just starting to swell for Astralis. This has to be an eco, probably a partial buy for North. CZ's armor again. They got close to winning before this particular round, just completely pre-find the corner with the grenade in his hand. Skade going down, and AZ Heady survived. It's actually been a very valuable weapon. As you can see, the pistol's out in full force once again. 3 smokes and 3 players towards B.
Still a dangerous round for Astralis, but who is better equipped to deal with this than they? Double peek and Boiler from the CTs. CT Pre making his way in. Can't really see that angle to the left from inside his position, but look at that. There's a Molotov to force them out. They will be forced to run away. Again, Astralis was the most, if not the most efficient team in this game.
Yes, especially with the grenades. So good at flushing their opposition out, applying damage, and just being generally excellent. At the 1 minute 10 mark, that's the first kill for AZ. Through the smoke, takes down Device, and the reply comes through. Magus will take quite a lot of damage, but bring it back to the 4-on-4. Zipex in the apartments. 2 players in the pit beneath him.
With a crossfire set up, well, not a traditional crossfire because they're not looking between themselves, but they're covering each other's shoulders. The buddy system, as Henry would say.
Indeed.
Smokes down to isolate any or some of the potential setups. Molotov in the sneaky corner, but no one is there. Magic still keeping the CTs on his towards the B bomb site. Will he go for a fact-finding mission? He's only got 5 HP. Flash is always good over the roof to make someone stop peeking from coffin. Although AZ continues to do so. Anyway, we have a 3 versus 2 on the B bomb site. Into the middle. It is a crossfire setup after all. That's perfect landing for Zipex as far as North are concerned. But now the players are gone, and it's down to Cadian and AZ to rotate. Not much for them to lose in this situation. Would they have Kevlar? Actually, there is a reasonable amount. So I guess I'll play for some exits.
Maybe they can find some guns.
I think they're all in the pits.
Oh. Well, this is rough. This is really rough.
I didn't even notice there's a little angle there. I didn't know you can jump up in that spot. It's pretty cool for AZ, but doesn't look like it will yield a kill. He'll exit through library, so he's just got a chance as he'll hold up.
Astralis looking way too strong right now.
Yes. On the T side of the Inferno, this is very difficult prospects for North.
Astralis are the 1,000 pound gorilla.
Have you ever been in handcuffs, Henry?
Sorry?
Have you ever been in handcuffs?
Only in the bedroom.
Okay.
Never been arrested, if that's what you're asking.
That was the main question, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
7-0 for Astralis. And they continue with the 5 AKs, which makes them more nimble on the T side of Inferno. Well then, we have Gade and Valde moving up the short position. Double short for now. Will they boost, I wonder?
Big take it off mid. Game good for the peak. Oh, they are actually getting decimated here, these Astralis players. Finally, something going the way of North. Down to Zipex in the 1 versus 3. He will grab the bomb. He's actually got a spot to plant. He can clutch this. Would you believe it? A chance here. Nade will sail through, doing an additional damage to Zipex. Get up into the apartments through cover of smoke. Will they anticipate this? But surely once he's going to have to peek out and get a frag, and then they're going to know he's there. And surely they'll pin him down. They've got 3 smokes, an incendiary flashbangs. There surely is 0% chance he can win this.
He has the Molotov, though. If he can get that off just before they attack, this could be something for them. We'll see though, Zipex looking for the first kill. That will kick things off. He does considerable damage. Here's the Molotov. Oh, it's actually a very good one as well. Oh my god, it could all fall apart here. They're going to go for the full defuse now. Zipex is coming though. He's going for the spam. He's trying to do everything he can. No bullets left. And there it is. The round will be over. It's the first one for North. It's a scrappy round. Zipex making things incredibly uncomfortable. But he comes out with 1 kill and the bomb is defused.
The crazy thing as well is that they had 3 smokes, an incendiary, and 3 flashbangs, 3 CTs, and you know, Zipex did not get smoked. Only the bomb was the only thing that was smoked. But that's fine. They still win it.
They still win.
They still win it. They got 1 round on the board. They need to convert.
They have to win this round.
Got to get it done. Cadian coming in from quad with the AWP, AVP. Oh, that's a hard shot. He's taking some damage for his troubles. Astralis, what if they just try to walk into B here? This could be quite deadly. There's a timing before Cadian will arrive, and maybe they just want to harass. But they've got no one towards A. Normally, Astralis, if they were planning to...
Look at that.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
As soon as you see him aiming low, you know it's going to be a fast jump throw. Well then. It all goes quiet. And the CTs are devoid of information. They are capable of a pop flash from the coffin position to send someone towards Banana, or even not, in case they fear a pre-fire. Now these sounds will be heard by the double peek in the balcony north, praying that no one is peeking into B. But we've... Oh, there we go. Is there any trade? Could it be a bait up? Yes, marvelous stuff. Transfer for Valde as well. Another bomb starts to back off. That's a big jewel, and that should surely be the round. A question of damage now for Madness. There's 1, but only 1. 2 rounds for North.
Indeed. Well, there we go. Lovely little setup there in the boiler room. That's why we throw the Molotov in that position to push those CTs back. They were so focused on Gade and his UMP trying to get the trade. They absolutely take the bait. Fantastic little sequence there from Valde.
The crazy thing is that if they had actually won some of those fights or forced the CTs back towards A, they could have gone back to B again and just created that hell for North just not knowing. Astralis is so good at keeping players, keeping every option open at all times.
Well, Astralis could have bought into this round. They decided to take a more conservative approach, and this should be a kill for Cadian. No problem at all. Device will be dropped, and here comes the reply. They will get a smoke and spawn. Cadian narrowly misses out on the second kill, but in they go, trying to make the CZs work here as they probe towards B.
Lovely pop flash from Cadian. Unfortunate to get the shot, but on the second attempt, he will. William Tell. One of my officers called William Tell. He was an archer back in the day. Started the game on.
Is that real?
Yeah?
He was
You're
called
not familiar
William
with
Tell.
William Tell?
Sorry, you said your uncle was called William Tell.
No, I didn't say anything about any uncle.
Oh, I thought I heard you said your uncle was called William Tell.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
So who was William Tell, James? Do tell. Pray tell.
He was an archer, Dan.
Is that what you got?
For that pun, yes. Who
don't
was
have to- you don't-
William Tell, pray tell?
You don't have to punish all of the audience. You have no idea what you're talking about.
You're the one punishing the audience, Dan. You're the one punishing the audience. Savage aggression from North, looking through to second mid, controlling the area at bottom mid with the Molotov. Valde rather, taking Zipex out. Some cover from his teammates down bottom mid, and now Astralis have big problems. Dupree, which angle does he choose to commit to? Glaive, that is outrageous a peek. Savage with the AKs. Kiambi's got a nice angle. Not spotted by Dupree. Free kill for him, and the bomb is at his feet as well. Oh, the trades continue. 3 versus 2 now for the CTs, and that makes it even better.
Here we go. A chance now for North to send Astralis spiraling once again. You can see there, loss bonus building up. And gets 4th stage next round. Collecting the bomb. That's Glaive. Still winnable here, but it's going to be incredibly tough for him. Inferno, probably his best map, statistically. Always performs in the big games on this one, especially on the T side. Let's see what he can do here. He'll be setting himself up for a kill towards the pit. Only 1 player in that area, but the flashbang's too strong. And there will be AZ to pick up the kill. And another eco required now for Astralis. They'll have maximum loss bonus next round, so can justify Deagles and CZs again. Let's see if they do it. There's the Deagle. And there's the CZ.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's see if they can get some damage in with this. They look pretty dangerous, or they look like there was quite a potential when they had a B rush previously. Balcony burst, perhaps. I don't think we've seen that with the pistols. Oh my, that's big.
No helmet for Cadian.
Yeah, that's big.
7,900.
Rotation in from
Yeah, he
Hazy.
didn't get a helmet. That's a good point. I guess by his rationale, he's the AWPer. He's up against AKs. So it's like, oh, there you are. It's cool.
Yeah, well, you should have more of an idea as to what's going on with your opponent's economy. And there is a second shot to the head, and dead. Speaking of shots to the head, what is going on in this round? Valde still has a chance. No weapons picked up as I say that. Dupree gets an AK. That's a big problem for Valde. Molotov would have been nice, but the smoke will save the bacon of Astralis. And this was a chance for North to catch up.
The Danish bacon.
The Danish bacon, indeed. Dan, do you know anything about Danish bacon? You're big on bacon.
It's much like the UK bacon, bacon back they use as a standard, and it's amazing. I don't know which cut they use here in the US, but it's worse, in my opinion. The standards.
I don't eat pork, so I can't even comment. I have no idea.
You don't eat pork?
Nope.
Or strong pork?
Don't eat it.
Don't like it? Don't like the taste?
No,
not big on pork.
I'm intolerant to it. It makes
Oh.
it gives me an upset stomach if I eat too much of it. So I
Oh,
just
right,
avoid it,
okay.
yeah.
Bad sausage is horrible. I don't
Oh,
mind.
hate bad.
I do have an English, full English breakfast though in the airport sometimes. But beyond that, ham hock is good, and other than that, I don't bother.
Gammon.
My girlfriend's Islamic, so she doesn't eat pork.
No pork in that house.
Nah. Although once I did have a Swedish meatball thing, and then gave her a kiss, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, love."
Sorry, love. Whoops. Well, there we go. It will be 8-4, ladies and gents, on the T side of Inferno here. Great stuff. Astralis have more than enough rounds to win this one out. Anything at this point, a bit of a bonus, as we go for an aggressive play from the CTs. It's a flashbang deployed by Valda to set his teammates up. They are getting a little bit roasted at the top, though they'll continue to push. First kill could be coming in very soon. Kiabi has to wait for the flames to extinguish before he gets in towards logs. Successfully makes it. And here we go then. We've got the control of the B area at least. 2 players still there.
Zipex creeping through the apartments where a smoke is at the moment. 2 players, Tomid. Will there be a burst? Glaver's found a hole in the defences. It was a nice Molotov strat from Astralis, but now things are really awkward for AZ. There's a first spray, then running out of bullets, and there is the late peek from Dupree, avoiding the continuation spray. And now Valde is wondering what on earth has happened to his teammates. 1 versus 4 for Valde. And he's going to get absolutely ruined by the CZ of Device.
Valde so often left alone in the, looking for the big plays. North, they did string a few rounds together, but it does look grim now. Astralis once again taking matters back into their own hands. 4 AKs and an M4. I would have, in this position, definitely rebought that M4 for an AK, wouldn't you?
No, I think it's fine. But you can see they've got 4 players without helmets, so their money's low. They know you can pretty much... It's a more versatile weapon if you don't have helmets. You can spray faster, you can be a little bit more nimble with it. So it's not a big deal. It's fine.
Fair play, fair play. Well, Cadian is in trouble. Oh, wow. That is so
Oh,
confident.
blimey, son.
Just straight to the face.
That's a save already.
Yeah, well, it's rough, isn't it? Very rough. Astralis look like they've got this one in the bag, and there's still Dupree and Zipex towards the A bomb sites. They can make it really difficult for North to save anything. Oh man, they're just hunting them down now at this point. That's an easy kill for Device. And indeed, you know, Zipex in the apartments. That's where they're trying to save by pits. And here come all of Astralis.
They're coming, boys. Ring the dinner bell. There's 2 players available. Extra crispy bacon available in the pits. It's going to be a barbecue tonight. The Molotovs are coming. The smokes, the flashes. And Gade and Valda are going to be eaten tonight. Here we come. It's Glaive. We'll get the first kill. Gade surely going to be following suit. And indeed he will. Double digits for Astralis. And no money left for the final round. North have to buy with 2.5k per player. Shot though. Wow. See you later, mate.
That's beautiful stuff, it really is. You love to see it. Hate to be the recipient of it, but you do love to see it. As long as it's someone else. Live vicariously. Vicariously I live while the whole world dies.
That's a bit grim.
It's all lyrics, come on. Vicariously I live while the whole world dies.
Oh, wow. There's all the tower of UMPs. Actually working out. Device will get dropped. Easy sees that only, and Brave to jump up there. Grenades will be coming in. Give it a damage there, but it's still absolutely fine. 5 and 4. CTs can't recover the AK just yet.
Don't mind the background noise if you can hear it.
Bit of construction work.
Yeah. Surprise. Astralis, can they get the double ones on the go? 1 + 1 is 11, as far as they are concerned.
And everyone else.
Easy on the site, KRB holding angles, trying to run distraction to allow double pick with good timing. Now he's on his own, big flashbang for him, surely running out of bullets, just good for the 1 kill. 3 on 3, they've got to go for this North, it is the last round. Cadian with a defuse kit. Do they have a smoke to take out the players towards Banana? 2 smokes, no, none will be deployed though, and just shock on all through the smoke, not quite working out for North, leaving Valde alone with the UMP, 1 versus 2. We've seen him get a long-range kill already. Has he got another one in him? Creeping into the site. They won't have expected him to get this far. Immediately taking out the first player. Now, where is Cadian's kit? It's on the floor somewhere. Near the smoke, probably. He's got to find his frag quickly. Almost, but not quite.
That's so next level. He actually picked up the 1 M4 and got the dink first, and then died because it wasn't an AK.
Oh, you're true. That's right, yeah.
So he would have won the round if Glaive had an AK this round.
See, it all works out in the end,
That is ridiculous. I can't believe that. That's incredible.
11-4 on the T side of Inferno. That's a bit of a death sentence for North, I'm afraid. Unless they somehow swarm this pistol, get the 3-0, then win the first gun round, there's almost no chance. They need to win this on the T side of Inferno now. But look at all the decoys being thrown towards top of middle. They're suggesting it's a mid-push here. I guess it hides all your footsteps as you get closer and closer when you want to push up middle, so it does hide some info.
I feel like people have been doing that with Molotovs in some cases as well. Dupree. Oh, not expecting more. Not decoys that time. 4 and 4. And there's a potential A split, however. Maybe Zemex can do something about this. Or is it Glaive? No, he's moving away from top mid now. Around to support his teammates. Run distraction. There's the bomb on the floor. Full rotation now for the CTs. 2 on 2. And the last Astralis players are top mid.
Oh!
That's the bomb now, even in a committed position. Point of no return for AZ, if Astralis will allow, but they will allow.
That's the plan here, and the CTs will be pushing in. He's absolutely done for. Maybe not. The PT-50 prevails for 1. Oh, so agonizingly close. I thought he pulled that one off, but the bomb will be defused. And I dare say, North might consider a buy-up in the second round.
Yeah, I think that would actually work out really well, or has the potential to. It's one of those spots, isn't it? It's like maybe they have got a 30% chance to win that round, but if they do win it, then they're in so much better position to actually maybe win the match.
They can only drop 1 AK though, so it's probably not likely. You need to be able to have. It's a 1.6 strat. It was mainly Fnatic that mainly did attack in the day. If you get players, you have 2 players who got 2 kills in the round. You can drop 2 AKs in for other players and get armor. Unless you have that, you need to have 2,700 available to 2 of them though, so that's not possible. So they're going to fire up in the third.
That is quite the smoke grenade from AZ. But they've been smoked off as well. Plenty of flames. Okay, somebody wants some grilled chicken. Blaze moving back. Now, that's a helpful smoke for North. Forces Astralis to limit their risk by giving up Banana. Got a third player in device by CT, but he's got no flash for pull. From that position, a pull flash is very, very strong. But no such grenade for him. He will slowly walk back again. If you run up Speedway and Banana has been compromised, if somebody is behind the sandbags in the corner, they can hear you running on Speedway, which is why sometimes see a rotation around CT spawn instead. Dupree doing good work and Device cleaning up, looking for more. He's got great advantages here with these M4s, and that will be that 13 rounds for Astralis.
Bomb got planted on pistols, so the AKs come out now. 13-4 though, Astralis just in touching distance of... Dan, would you sit down? For goodness sake. keyboards flying all
construction
over the
work,
place.
eh?
Yeah, that bloody construction work. AK-47s do come out, of course. And do we have a tactical timeout? Technical.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Probably because of Dan.
Yes.
Probably broken something
Breaking all the
with
things.
his interior decoration.
Easy Yanko here to balance me out. He'll just fix everything.
Is that what happened last season? He would
I don't know if
shout at you a bit.
Yanko is balanced per se. Not shy to voice an opinion, Yanko, in
That's
his own
certainly
Serbian
true.
fashion.
I think he'll be back in California in a week and a half or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're at
yeah.
Newport Beach, though, aren't they? It's a while away from here, but I do like Newport Beach. It's the best place to hire boats, of the places I've hired boats. Newport Beach. We saw a whale once when we were out.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good. Flew a drone into Dan's arm, made him bleed.
Yeah,
Also
so
good.
I the scar.
Mental or physical?
Both. So the typical nades here, you can see all the Molotovs there on the minimap
no.
and on your
Jeez,
screen.
He's burned here. He's ran through the
Cage
flames.
of
Oh
light.
my.
What has happened there?
That's not good, is it? I can't
He's
really
like,
afford to
oh, there's
lose team
flames
players
there.
like that.
Whoops. I guess he started a grey screen. I'm being a little bit facetious.
AK upgrade, but not for too long. Okay, there's a good way to turn the tables once again. I mean, 3 versus 4, not the end of the world now. And they've regained banana control, forced a rotation on the device. A minute and 20 to play with. This is actually not a bad situation now.
It's not the best, but yes, winnable. North will have 3 players towards B. Bit of spam, trying to provoke a reaction. Bit of damage done. Flashbang over. They're going in, boys. Blade to defend with device. Doing a great job so far. UMP not quite at that range, but the smoke certainly helps out to reposition. Here we go then. This has to be a win for North. It doesn't look like it'll be anything close to. Valda's doing a good job at least, but Glaive staying alive buys time for the rotations, and Glaive will probably go down. Oh my god, he's being so smart on those smokes. He's being an absolute nuisance. And now taking damage. Valda, they know exactly where he is. Behind the new boxes, goes for a reload. More and more utility being thrown in his direction. Let's get another frag though. This isn't over necessarily. And now he could pull this one off. One bullet will do it. Will he be able to find the round for North to keep them in the game? Time will tell. As Glaive gets himself down towards the well, he will pull things off. Great repositioning there. That's all about Glaive. Doing enough to buy so much time to actually get his teammates there, then repositioning to a winnable situation. Only his head is exposed there. He has the advantage. He's got a full body shot of Valda, and he can only see his head, of course. So there we go.
Glaive is like, he's like Zipex in the clutches.
Yeah.
So smart, and he's just individually just so on point. So incredible to watch Astralis. Every single player, just so dangerous. And here comes another one of them, straight into second mid, barreling forwards, meeting fire with fire, and we'll get some trades back here. So Astralis taking some liberties, and it does not exactly go as they intended it to.
He was so far away from that gun when he pressed E. I was impressed he picked it up.
Stretch Armstrong. Long arms.
Glaive looking to re-aggress. Is he willing to go down mid? Not just yet. See if Zipex chooses to stand and fight. Oh, lovely. No fight needed. It is one-way traffic for Cadian. One of the last 2 players. They know where he is now, in that balcony position. Dupree with a super weird angle. That's a chunky grenade as well. AZ not happy with that. Flash towards short to isolate the players. AZ still making some presence known.
Well, Flash will be deployed. Last ditch attempt here, and Valda will continue to look impressive. He has done. You remember he got that amazing ace on Dust 2, but now to 2 versus 1. AZ with just a CZ and a flashbang in the pits here. Deploy the flash in a desperate attempt to get closer to the site. He's getting flashed himself. They know exactly where he is, and there it is. The match point will be brought in by Glaive, and money surely broken. They've got 4 save loss bonus, obviously have to buy. This is very we said it would get better. This is the exact same score. It wasn't Dust 2 right now.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just when you think a world opportunity awaits, Astralis take all that opportunity away. They've got their own regulations and rules, their own tariffs. And they're taxing all the steel. Many players wanting to head towards banana perhaps, but not seen by the players top mid. Will it be good timing on the grenade? Granate doing big damage to Cadian, who's still alive somehow. One of the 2. The exchange has favoured Astralis, as many have in this match. 2 kills somehow for Cadian. Hot flash over the roof to allow him to peek mid, but there is Kobe. And Valde is now alone. Again.
He can win these, though. I'll say that much. He's making a lot of noise. He's playing an underpass. He'll get the bomb. And be spotted. There's an AWP up against him. He'll have to run towards second middle. Remember that player in towards the underpass. Does he drop down to second middle? Not quite. Running through the apartments here. They've put him on the bridge. There we go. It's the start of it. They don't have to be challenging him at all, but they're giving him a chance as he runs back towards T steps now. Still locked in. He'll smoke towards Banana. And that's the cue for the player waiting beneath. Just to try and listen out to us what's going on. Valda wants to check underpass, but he's not going to, and surely he goes down now.
Oh, he didn't see? No
On
way.
Old Inferno, where Dupree was crouching, on Old Inferno, he would come up on the radar there, even though you
There's
can't
like
see him.
weird shadow thing that came as well. It was weird.
It was
But
wooden
yes.
before.
But there we go. It's another landslide victory.